Alright, making some chocolate covered macadamia nuts in my messy kitchen. This is for you, Sarah, in particular. I am going to do the double boiler method of melting down some chocolate chips, showing just how quick and easy it is. Time check, 4:17. Alright. A couple inches of water in the bottom of the pot. It's like, I don't know, a couple quart pot. I got a bowl that's going to go on the top here. That does not touch the water or the bottom of the pan. Okay, I'm going to crank it up to, I don't know, 8. We need to get it boiling, but not scorchy hot. And for every cup of chocolate chips, I'm going to put about a tablespoon of vegetable shortening, just plain old vegetable shortening. So, this is a third cup that I had clean, so 2. Why aren't they all clean? Because I've been busy. 3. And I'm just going to do a little bit. Now I found that if I put too much of the shortening, it just makes it where it doesn't want to set up. And, well, what good are little candies that melt everywhere before they even get in your hand? So that should be good. And now I'm going to wait. And it's like 4:19 now. Once that starts heating up, this will all break down. And we will not scorch it. It will not seize up because there won't be anything extra in there. And it won't burn. It's just going to be melty and easy to manipulate. In the meantime, I had some wax paper covered tray. And we wait. I feel like I should pause it, but maybe you should just skip ahead. I'll know when to turn it back on. So I'm not going to get all fancy schmancy. You can listen to me breathe. Chocolate. Let's see. Well, Mom. There's Logan. Okay. Nothing really yet. A little smear on the bottom. Smear on the bottom. Might be apparent if it reminds you of something else. It just so happens this bowl fit perfect with this pot. I think they're both from a yard sale. It does not have to be some matching set. It's handy if they fit just right, like a glove, but it is not going to mess up your chocolate. 4:20. And we're still breaking down. That's okay. And these are milk chocolate chips, by the way. I wanted it to be as much as like a candy as I could, without all the preservatives that go in like a Reese's cup or something. But it does kind of stay a little wet, so hopefully this vegetable shortening I added wasn't too much. In fact, I'm just going to give it a little pinch more, just in case. It's like 1 1/3 to about a tablespoon of shortening. I remember the first time I tried to do this, and the recipe had said I could use butter. Don't use butter. Oh my gosh. I worked it for like 45 minutes because I didn't know what I was doing. I was like, called my mom. I said, Mom, it's not breaking down. This is already more than it was after 40 minutes. It looked like a chocolate cream of wheat. Gritty. Mind you, we rescued it, and it was fairly decent with a little bit of vegetable shortening that my mom brought over because I didn't have any at the time. So that saved it. Still, that worked my arm. Holy free holy. This is kind of awkward holding the phone and stirring. But see, we're starting to break down pretty well. And I think mostly what I'm doing here, playing with it, is just for, it's like equivalent to pressing the button multiple times at an elevator or a crosswalk. It makes you feel like you're doing something to help it along. Because I don't really think it's necessary. It may not be at all the stage of the game. So. La la la. Sing you a song. Jeez, all I can think of is Old MacDonald. So much for that. Hey Logan, you want to hear Old MacDonald? Yeah. Okay. So let's start smoothing out really quick. And I'll take those macadamia nuts, gift from my hubby for Mother's Day. And voila! Pretend I'm in Hawaii. Oh, that's starting to look just right. And it is 4:23 now. Oh, that's looking so good. Golly, I'm excited. So glad I figured this out. I used to think, oh, double boil, and because I just knew it was going to be a pain in the butt. It is really not. Next time you go to double boil and you want to kill the 5 minutes it takes to do it, just give me a call. We'll talk about something. So it's about done. It's about broken down. I bet you. You know, and if there's any chefs out there that are credentialed and they got a tip for me, feel free to share. Just don't put me on blast on there. Because I'm just a girl trying to make a goodie. But any legitimate tips are appreciated. Alright, let's get them. Let's dip our nuts. I'm going to put in 4. I'm just going to coat them. Yeah, a little swirl. Once again, it's kind of awkward with the phone. Oh, I think I'm going to do these up single style. And then I'm going to pour it right there. Bam. You can see in here, we got that boil going. But there is no boil in here. There's no scorch. I want to angle your pot. I don't know if you can see that steam. I don't really want that hitting my goodies on the counter, my face or hand. Let's get these nuts. Nice thing working with these nuts, I don't have to worry about them breaking down so fast. Yeah, call these Hawaiian kisses. I'm actually going to turn this down because we've got a good breakdown here. I don't need to kill it. That's a baby. He's going for it. Logan, what are you doing? You in my yarn? That's my boy. Getting in my yarn. Getting in my yarn. Okay. I'll take care of that in a second. She's okay. No scissors, no knitting needles, don't worry. But see, he was quiet, and it turned out he really was up to something. Okay, so that little less vegetable shortening ratio worked out nicely because, look here, it's not spreading all out. In fact, I think I might add a little dollop to each one so I have a little more chocolate. Well, maybe to a couple of them. We'll experiment. And there. Double boiler method, easy peasy. It's 4:27, and I've got 2, 4, 5 Hawaiian kisses waiting.